At the Women's Center in Huntsville, Alabama, today is a dark day.
The women, the emotions that they were going through it went down to my soul.
Director Dalton Johnson says the clinic usually sees about 30 patients a day, women crossing state lines for services. But the Supreme Court decision marking the end of Roe v. Wade spelled the immediate end of abortion access in Alabama, a 2019 law passed in the state now allowed to go into effect.
You had several dozen patients already in the waiting room.
Mm-hmm.
When you broke the news, what was it like in that room?
It was just raw emotions. It was everything from people that were upset, angry, people breaking down, crying, people in disbelief.
Following the Supreme Court decision Friday, abortion is no longer legal in these 9 states. And in at least 3 others, providers have stopped services for fear of prosecution, with the laws still uncertain.
It's a win for unborn children.
In Arkansas, doctors who performed the procedure could now face up to 10 years in prison. In neighboring Louisiana, all 3 abortion clinics in the state have ceased operations. Angie Thomas had been working toward that moment for years.
We are so thankful for this day in history where we as a state get to protect our unborn children and help moms.
Across the country, more changes are on the way. Georgia's Attorney General has asked the court to allow the state's so-called heartbeat law to take effect. It would reduce abortion access from 20 weeks of pregnancy to 6.
You, on the other hand, are blocking. Get out of here.
Back in Mississippi, more protests today outside the clinic at the heart of the Supreme Court case, now set to close within days. Getty Israel worries what that will mean for Black women.
The highest proportion of Black people in the country are here. This is ground zero for Black health.
While Black women comprise 38% of Mississippi's population, they account for 74% of the state's abortions.
What do those numbers tell you? I see abortion as another birth disparity.
Israel runs Sisters in Birth Clinic, where she provides resources to pregnant women and says the state's high poverty rate and insufficient access to health care mean Black women will be hit hardest by the court's decision.
It's easy to end abortion. That's just a law. It takes effort and leadership.